This is one of the UDA cheerleaders, and she was injured before the game here at Middleburg ever got underway. So she's going to be taken to a hospital, have her ankle x-rayed, and hopefully she will be okay, but she is hurting right at the moment. And off she goes. So good luck to her. UDA with a fine cheerleading outfit this year, and just unfortunate these things would happen, and so she's off to the hospital for an x-ray. Well, good evening, all you junior varsity fans. Tonight, the junior varsity has traveled up to Middleburg here late in the season to play the first game between these two ball clubs. Because of the snow and the storms we've had and all that kind of stuff, we have not been able to get this game in. So tonight, the junior varsity will start things off as a tip-off against the Middleburg, yeah. So here we go, and the ball tapped out of bounds off the tip, and it'll be UDA with the ball. Robertson in there along with Pham. Also Altland, Kinch, and Travitz. Beginning of the ball game tonight for Coach Hain. Here's a shot from the side for three. It's good. So immediately, Altland hits for three, and it's now a 3-zip ball game. Shot from the side over here is good for two. It's 3-2. It's 54. Hits a big one. And back with it comes Robert Pham. Nope, ball tipped away as this taller kid grabbed a hold of it. Over in the baseline it goes. Shot from the side for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around inside there. Controlled by Travitz. And back out here for Pham. Quick outlet pass up here for the fast-breaking Robertson for two. Missed the shot. Back with it come the Middleburg. The Middies. Shot from the left or right baseline. No good. Left baseline shot. No good, but a foul's called. Foul will be on Travitz, I believe. And big number 52 will go to the line shooting two. Travitz picked up the personal foul, his first foul of the ball game. 52 missed the first shot of his 1-and-1. He'll look for the second one. And his second shot is no good. Comes off to the near side. Out of bounds off Middleburg. And inbounded here now for that Robertson. Ooh, near walk. Over there it goes now for Altland. Altland takes it down onto the right baseline. And he'll pull it up out in front. Back to Altland. Now back out here to Robert Pham. Near wing over here for Robertson. Robertson on the baseline looking for two. Blocked out of there by 50 of Middleburg. And UD will inbound the ball. Bobby Pham inbound for UDA. Right here for Altland. Altland's looking for a couple from the wing. No good. Rebound comes down to Middleburg. They break back pretty quickly with it. He's dumping it onto the baseline and goes, tries to go inside with it. It's tapped out of there off Altland. And Middleburg will inbound. 5:38 left here in the first period. 3-2 UD. Here's a shot for three. It is no good. Rebound comes down inside there. Tipped around. Travitz picks it off for the Trojans. Bounce pass over there for Robertson. He's tied up. Gets it back outside here. All in for three. No good. Rebound comes down in a foul called. No, a double dribble called as he picked up the loose ball. Robertson will inbound for Bobby Pham. Quick pass over here for Ryan Robertson. Out in front for Robert Pham. Inside they go here now for a shot by Travitz. It's good. Todd Travitz hooks her inside there with a nice bucket. And it's now 5-2, UD by 3. 54 goes on the right baseline. Shot, no good. Rebound knocked out of there. It's going to go off Middleburg, and it will be UD ball. 4:55 remaining in the first. Heath Altland inbounding for Robertson. Here for Altland. Over here now for Robert Pham. Pham will wind it down the left side here. Picks up the dribble, gets it out in front for Altland. Altland takes it over on the wing. Robertson with it. Passes it back out here for Bobby Pham. Pham inside on the baseline with a nice pass, a shot, and a foul. Nice pass by Bobby Pham inside there for Heath Altland. Heath is hammered, and he'll go to the line shooting 2. Heath at the line shooting 2. His first one is good. Here's the second shot, and it's good. So Heath Altland stands there, makes 2 freebies, and it's now a 7-2 ball game. 54 goes on the baseline, and a foul call. Foul will be on Altland, I do believe. Inbounded here. 54 takes it right down the middle, puts the shot up, blocked away. 52 with a rebound, shot too far over everything. Travis comes down with it. Quick outlet up here for Robertson. Robertson has it knocked away from him, and then Travis knocks it out of bounds as they try to hit 44 with it. So it will be UD ball, they say. Boy, it looked like it went off Todd Travis to me. Trojans with a break. This is Robert Pham dumping it inside here for Kinch. Over on a wing, now back outside here to Pham. Now inside to Ryan Kinch. Inside again. Now they try to go in a little bit, but a walk will be called as Todd Travis got a little bit goofed up with it that time, and it will be the Middleburg coming back with it. On the baseline he goes. Now inside, 50 with a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Travis, and they'll drop it back here for Bobby Pham. Still 7-2 UDA. Here's Kinch, spins it on the side. Shot from the side for 3, a little short. Rebound down there to Middleburg, and back they come with it. Young fella takes it all the way over in the left wing. Now he's on the left baseline, way out there for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to 54, puts a shot up and in, good. It's 7-4 with 3:10 left here in the first quarter. This is Altland here for Kinch. Kinch rubs it over here for Pham. Pham into the corner here for Travis. Bounce it inside for Kinch. Back outside. Todd Travis for 2. It's good. Todd Travis for 2. Nice bucket there by this young big fella. And here's a pass on the wing. Shot looking for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Travis. Quickly ahead here now for Robertson. Robertson heading back to the hoop. Has the shot blocked out of there. They're going to call it a blocking foul. This kid can't believe it. How can they call a foul on that, he says. He'll get himself a tee here in about a second if he don't pipe down. Anyway, Brian Robertson at the line shooting his first of 2. And his first shot is no good. And here's Brian's second shot, no good. Rebound comes down in there to Middleburg, and back they come. So Middleburg did not lose anything by committing that foul, as Robertson was unable to connect that time. Bounce pass on the baseline, shot for 2, no good, but a foul is called. The foul will be on Kinch. Well, Kinch picked up the personal foul. 50 at the line, shooting 2, missed his first one. With 2:22 remaining here in the first period, we'll see if he can put his second shot in. And he did not. And rebound comes down there to Middleburg, and this young fellow here, number 14, put the shot up and in, good. So it's 9-6 UD by 3. Robert Pham outside here now. Back to Bob. Got Robertson. He sends him over deeper on the right wing. Now they go inside with it. Ball tipped away, picked up in there by UD, but tapped out of bounds as Altland had it go off his hands. Dean Breyer is in the ball game now to replace Kinch for UD. Dion in there for the first time. There's a pass over on the left wing. Dauphin it on the baseline. Shot from over there. It's good, and a foul called. The bucket is good, but the foul is on Middleburg. Over in the wing this goes, and it's blocked away inside there, and back with it comes Middleburg with a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. As the ball is rolled out of there, however. And so it'll be UD with the ball with a minute 24 remaining. Kravitz checks out of the ball game. Going in to replace him is Kinch, re-entering the ball game. Give Todd Kravitz a break this time. So it's Pham, Robertson, Kinch, Altland, and Breyer. There's a pass on the right baseline. Shot from over the side. It's good for three. The second three-bagger for Altland. Heath hitting two trays. Here's a drive on the left baseline. Shot put up and a foul called. Foul might be on Altland. We'll see. It's now 12-8 with 1:02 remaining here in the first. Corey Troutman checking into the ball game to replace Bobby Pham with 1:02 remaining here in the first. It's 14 goes to the foul line, shooting his first of two, and he missed the first one. 14 set to put his second shot up, and that's no good either. He stepped over the line anyway, wouldn't have counted. And UD, with 1:02 remaining, gets a chance to inbound the ball, leading by 4, 12-8. This is Corey Troutman into the ball game now for UD. He spins it into the corner. Now back outside here to Corey. Bounce, nice bounce pass inside for Breyer. Breyer looking for a little help. Tries to tip it out on the wing, but it's tipped away, gathered in by Middleburg. And back come the Middies. Less than a minute to play. Ball tipped away nicely by Corey Troutman. Up here for Kinch. Kinch tries to head to the bucket with it, and he is jammed up under there, and a foul called. And Ryan Kinch will be at the line shooting two. Here's Kinch's first shot coming up here, and it is no good. Zielinski into the ball game for UDA. Zielinski in there and Kravitz back in. They replaced Breyer and Altland. Second shot by Kinch would not go down, and the ball goes out of bounds, and so does the young fellow over there from Middleburg. It was off the middies, and so Troutman will inbound the ball. Zielinski immediately replaced in there by Kinch for UD. There's a pass and a foul. On the inbound pass, we got a foul picked up. Be none shooting. UD will inbound the ball again. UD will inbound the basketball as Corey Troutman gets set to inbound now following that foul. Quick inbound pass here, tipped around, and Robertson contains it for UD. Clock down to 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's Corey Troutman, tries to bounce it inside, rolls loose, picked up in there by Kinch. Over the wing it goes. One pump, one fake, pass inside. Corey Troutman for two has it blocked away, and a foul. A foul will be on Ryan Kinch as Ryan came bumping in there and picked up, I believe, his second personal. With just 16 seconds remaining here in the ball game, Ryan picks up number two. So Middleburg coming back with it, rolling it over here on the wing. The ball saved from going out of bounds. This would be backcourt if he does touch it. He touched it, and they're going to rule backcourt. Ball got away that time from the young Middleburger over here, and he desperately tried to save it inbounds, but in doing so, hit it backcourt. So with 6 seconds left, here comes Robertson over there for Corey Troutman. Corey's going to have to shoot it. Nope, he didn't shoot it. And instead, the ball got tapped out of there with just 1 second left. So somebody's going to have to get it and hang it right up. Here is Robertson. He puts a shot up. This is good if it goes. Oh, off the front of the rim. So Robertson knew what to do with it and just about nailed it. But anyway, at the end of one, it is 12-8, Upper Dauphin by 4. Okay, second period underway now as Middleburg comes down the court. Over here on the right wing. Now on the baseline. Outside they'll try. Breyer guarding him. Now into the baseline it goes with a nice pass. Blocked away inside there very nicely. Another shot put up there, and Donnelly puts a block on him. Another follow-up shot wouldn't go. Rebound comes down here to Kinch. Oh, UD dodging a bullet that time as we have Altland bringing it up for UD. Over in the wing over here. They spin it for that Ryan Donnelly. Right inside it goes on a nice pass and a shot for two. Donnelly has two. Pass came from wait a minute. Not sure who that pass came from, but anyway, here's a pass inside. First shot blocked away, second shot good for two. 14-10. Robertson might have made the pass into Donnelly on that last play. I'm not sure. Wasn't following it that closely. This is Donnelly trying to go inside with it, stolen away. Back with it come the Middleburg, and then it's going to be tipped out of there as Robertson got a hand on it, tipped it loose, and then tripped up the young fella. And timeout might be called by UD. In fact, I think they did call time. Time called by the Trojans. 5:53 remaining in the half. UDA up by 4. Okay, Middleburg will inbound the basketball. Shot from the side for 2, no good. Rebound comes down here to Robert Pham. Bob working it up court here. Bob's got to go all the way as the path opened up, and he put a shot up that wouldn't go down. Robert racing around in there, gets his own rebound. Back outside here comes it to Donnelly, and Donnelly for 2. Nice moves that time inside there. Robert Pham staying with the shot that he failed to make, and then Donnelly finishing that one off. Here's a pass inside and a shot for 2. Good, high off the glass. Good bucket. And it will be UD inbounding. Donnelly looking for 3. That shot wouldn't go. Rebound comes over this way. Robertson tries to get it over there, but couldn't quite make it. And back comes Middleburg. Middleburg going all the way to the paint. Good move. Put a shot up. No good. Return shot blocked very nicely inside there by Kinch. And UD will inbound the ball. 5:02 left here in the first half. Donnelly has the ball. Tipped out of bounds over there. Donnelly will inbound. Over here for Robert Pham. For Donnelly. Donnelly steps back, looks for 3. It's good. Oh, Donnelly hits a 3. He stepped back. He wasn't going to try it. Then he thought, what the hey. We could use 3, and he got him. Return shot coming on this end. No good. Donnelly with the rebound. Quick outlet pass up here for Robertson, who gathers it in like a football end. And back for Donnelly. Back here for Robertson. Robertson said, I saw that 3. I can do that. Whoops, just about, but not quite. Back with it comes the Middleburg Middies. He winds it up inside. Puts the shot over there, or pass over there for that 45, and 45 finally finished it off for Middleburg. 19-14. Good ball game. 4:10 left here in the first half. Robertson inside. They try to go with it on a pass in there intended for Donnelly, but no good. And back with it comes Middleburg. Middleburg can crawl back to within 3 if they get a bucket this time down court. And young fellow on the baseline, driving it all the way inside, puts a shot up. Foul called. Foul will be on Kinch, his 3rd. Travitz in there for UD to replace Kinch. First shot by this young fellow, no good. Second shot by this Middleburger won't go down either, and back with it comes Bobby Pham. Pham with a quick pass, looping it inside there, and a walk will be called now as Holland tried to NBA that one. And not quite. They didn't allow that. So it's still a 5-point ball game with the Middleburg dumping it over in the left wing. He's going to look for 3. It is in and stays in for 3. It's now a 2-point ball game. It is 19-17 with 3:35 remaining here in the first half. Good ball game so far. Here's Donnelly. Dave looking for 3 more. No good. Off to the left side. And back comes Middleburg with an opportunity to tie up the ball game. Inside they go with it. Tapped out of there by Todd Travitz, who got a big paw on that one. And Middleburg will inbound the ball. 3 minutes, 16 seconds remaining as the Troutman checks back in to replace Robertson for UD. 54 at the top of the key. Back outside here. over on the left baseline, driving the baseline, putting the shot up and in. Good. We're tied 19-19 with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Pham with Troutman on the left wing. Over there for Pham. He's got Pham out in front with it. Dave Donnelly inside here for Travitz. 15-foot turnaround shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Middleburg, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. It'll be UD ball. Robertson back into the ball game to replace Troutman for UD. 2:35 remaining. Here's Robertson or Donnelly driving the baseline, putting a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down here to Middleburg, and back they come with a vengeance onto the baseline, putting a shot up and in. Good. Middleburg by 2, 21-19. .2:15 remaining in the half. Pass over to the corner. Here's Altland, has the shot blocked away, but then the young fellow goes out of bounds. But heck of a block that time by that number 14 of Middleburg. Got a hand on Heath's shot that time, blocked it up in the air, but then carried it out of bounds. So Pham will inbound the ball right inside here for Travitz for 2. It's good. We're tied. 21-21 as Todd Travitz hits a nice little jumper here from 8 feet out. Middleburg will work it around over in the left wing on the baseline. They go with it, driving it inside here and putting it up and in for 2. 23-21. Minute 45 remaining right now in the first half. Travitz near wing over here. Robertson for Pham. Now inside for Travitz. Back outside for Pham. Over the wing for Donnelly. Outside, Pham has it. Here for Robertson. Robertson steps up, puts a shot up and in. Good. We're tied again. 23-23 with 1:25 remaining in the first half. Middleburg near wing. Inside, they drop it, and a foul call. Foul will be on Donnelly. Donnelly picked up the foul, and it made the bonus situation here for Middleburg. And another foul. This foul will be on Travitz, and Middleburg will be aligned this time shooting 2. Middleburg with some atrocious foul shooting. Kid just missed the first of his 1-and-1. He can untie the ball game if he gets this one in. We're tied at 23. His second shot is good. 24-23, Middleburg by 1. With 1:17 remaining in the first half. Robert Pham over in a wing over there goes for that Donnelly. Now back out here. Inside for Todd Travitz, and this passes under the corner for Altland. One fake, then they grab a hold of it. Bring it back here for Robertson. Now Bob Pham. Todd Travitz back out here for Bobby Pham. On the wing for Donnelly. Dave driving the baseline, stopping, popping one up, and a charging foul is going to be called on Dave Donnelly as he went into one of the defenders over there. Dave picks up the personal foul, and it'll be a 1-and-1. Or, well, no, it won't, because it's in the backcourt. And we've got 50 seconds remaining here in a 1-point ball game. Now Middleburg by 1. On the baseline it goes, and a foul, holding foul, blocking foul on Travitz. He'll pick up his second or third. We'll see. Probably his second, I think, on Todd. Todd Travitz picked up his third personal. Left the ball game. 37 seconds left. Zielinski in there for the Trojans, and a lane violation at time on UDA, and this young fellow will shoot his 1-and-1 again. And here is his second try. It's good. 25-23. He'll be shooting the second one of his 1-and-1s. So the young fellow will try to make it a 3-point ball game if he gets this one in, and he did. And a foul called. Foul underneath is going to be on UD. 53 is Altland. And they're going to be shooting yet another 1-and-1 as Altland picks up his third personal foul. So it will be Middleburg going to the foul line to shoot yet another 1-and-1. We haven't got off 37 seconds left in the game lately, as Dion Breyer will check in to replace Heath Altland now as he picks up his third. And we'll still shooting a 1-and-1. Oh, here's his first one. It's good. And we have another violation. This time it's going to be on Middleburg, so they evened it up anyway. And with 37 seconds left, UD will have the ball with a chance to climb to within 1. They trail by 3. And see if we can't get one here now before this half ends, or maybe we can have somebody put up a 3. Dave Domley out here for Robert Fayem. Inside it goes here for Breyer. Over there for Domley. Back out to Fayem. Stolen away on the pass. Here's a shoot and a shot and a foul. The bucket is good. They say Robert Fayem committed the foul. And that puts the score now at 28-23 with 19 seconds remaining. And the young shooter will be at the line shooting 1 as Robert Fayem picked up his first personal. It's a 5-point ball game, and this young fella can make it 6 if he makes this one and only shot. And here it is, and it is no good. Rebound comes down here, and it's controlled by Zielinski for Domley. Dave winding down the right side now as the clock winds down also. 12 seconds remaining. Cross quarter comes here. Shot by Robertson for 3. It's good. So Robertson narrows the margin. It's now 28-26, a 2-point ball game. 3-second shot. This is good if it goes. It wouldn't go. And that ends the first half. But a pretty darn interesting first half. The Trojans led most of the way, but they trail now at halftime by 2. 28-26, Middleburg. Okay, the teams are back for the second half, and we're ready to go. Middleburg has the ball, and they also have a 3-point lead. Here going into the second half. Here's 50. Dropping it right inside. Turnaround shot good. Nice pass inside and a nice finish to it by that number 52 of Middleburg. It's 30-26 now, 4-point margin. Robert Fayem in there along with Robertson. Domley starting the second half. Here's the ball stolen away. And to the hoop for 2 he goes. No good. Robertson with the rebound. So the Trojans dodged a bullet there, and a walk called on Robertson as Ryan took just a little half a step that time. Ryan called for the walk. 30-26. Trojans trailing by 4. Inside they loop it now, back outside. And fella goes back inside. On the right side, shot no good. Rebound tipped around in air, controlled by Middleburg. He spins around, puts one up for 2. No good. Return shot by 52 is good. So the Trojans getting beaten inside by these tall kids. This is a long, lanky ball club here, sort of. A couple of pretty good-sized fellas out there. And Robertson, this is Robertson with it now. But he gets tangled up, goes for the walk. And Corey Troutman will check into the ball game to replace Robert Fayem. Coach Hain wants to have a talk with Robert. Robert, come over to the bench, and Coach said, right here, sit right here. Anyway, ball passed out of bounds on the far side. Young fellow was looking for a 44 to break underneath, and he didn't do it. So they threw the ball away, and back come the Trojans now with a chance to get back to within 4. They trail now by 6. Here's Altman. He's got a couple of threes in the first half. He's going to drive it inside on the baseline, puts a shot up that short. Rebound comes down there to Kinch. He puts a shot up and in good. And Ryan is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 1 to get 3. All right. Ryan at the line shooting 1, and here it is, and it is no good. Rebound comes down to Middleburg. But it's 32-28. Middleburg driving it all the way to the hoop. No good. Return comes down there to Middleburg. He puts a shot up. No good. 52 with a big return shot is good. That's a pretty big kid. And let's see. Now there's some real good forecourt pressure being put on by Middleburg, but Corey Troutman breaks that up. Brings it down here for UD. Over there for Ryan. Inside they dump it to Domley. Domley spin around shot good. Nice pass inside there, and Dave Domley gets 2 back for UD. 34-30. Comes 54 on the baseline for 2. It's good. 56-30. Margin again at 6 for Middleburg. 36-30. Did I say 56? 36-30. Here's Altman looking for 2. It's good. 36-32. As teams exchanging some buckets here. Still a 4-point margin. Middleburg has it over in the wing. It rolled loose. Corey Troutman guarding him. Ball comes loose, rolls over here. Picked up by Middleburg. Now they go on the right baseline. Back outside, looking for three. No good. A rebound comes down here to Altland. Ahead here quickly for Robertson, who passes it over there for Troutman. Troutman with a turnaround shot off the glass. No good. The rebound comes down to Middleburg. Corey kind of off balance that time as he tried to hang that one up and wouldn't go in. Here's a ball tipped away by Troutman, however. He's over there harassing these guys all over the place. Middleburg takes it inside. 6-footer, no good. And it's tied up there as 54. And Kinch talking it over with him. Ryan will come out of the ball game now as coming back in there is that Todd Travitz for UD. 3:50 remaining in the third period. Troutman for Robertson into the corner. Altland dumps it over here. Now back outside. Troutman looking for three from outside. It wouldn't quite go. Rebound there to Middleburg. This is Middleburg pushing it over in the wing. Now inside on the baseline. Ball's tripped away, picked back up, and a foul called. No, a walk called. All right, a walk. Good defense that time by UD. Got him tangled up, and let's see. It'll be Corey Troutman checking out now as Bobby Pham back into the ball game for the Trojans. All the ball clubs in the league this year suffering a little bit with the delays and postponements that we've had. School is taking a beating this year, and the schedule, of course, then takes a beating also. And some of the teams have not played for a while. Here's Robertson firing one up from outside for three. No good. Rebound comes down there to Middleburg. They'll outlet it quickly. Stolen away by Donnelly. Dave looking for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Middleburg, and back come the Middies with it. Racing down the right side. Behind the back dribble. Puts a shot up and a foul. Holding foul called on Robertson. Brian will pick up the foul. Robertson picked up his first personal as this young Middleburger throws his first one up. No good. Exactly 3 minutes remaining here in the third period. UD trails by 4 and now by 5. 37-32 Middleburg. Trojans had led for most of the first half. Middleburg caught up and have maintained a lead for a little while now. Here's Donnelly with it. Out in front here for Pham. Pham looking for three. It wouldn't go down. Rebound comes down there, and let's see. On the deck goes a Middleburger, but he's okay. And back with it come the Middies. Inside they go. Now on the near wing over here. 44 looking for a couple. No good. Rebound comes right down there to Travitz, who dumps it back here for Donnelly. Dave whipping it down the court here. Still sometime in a control. Shot from outside by Travitz. Wouldn't go down. The Trojans have not had much scoring here in the third period. As they work it around outside. Over in the wing it goes. Now on the baseline with it. Driving inside on Altland. Back outside it comes. Now they go inside with it. Shot taken from in there. No good. Rebound tipped around in there. And let's see. Controlled out of bounds over there off Middleburg. 52 tried to make a save on it. Could not do it. And he'll check out of the ball game now with 1:54 remaining in the third. Middleburg putting a couple of subs in. And UD ready to go. Bobby Pham goes inside with it for Travitz. Over in the wing, now onto the baseline. Back outside, near steal. Pham over here for Donnelly. Donnelly looking for three. Wouldn't go down. Rebound in there to Travitz. He pops a shot up and in good. So Todd Travitz gets two of those back on a good bucket. Little looper from about 8 feet out over there on the left wing side. 54 with Robertson on him. Out in front. Now over on the left side. Shot from over there. Good. It's a three-pointer. Hiss. Anyway, back come the Trojans trailing now. 40-34. Here's Travitz going to the hoop for two. He's fouled. And Todd will go to the line shooting two. Travitz at the line shooting two. First shot, good. And here's Todd's second shot now. He can make it a 4-point game again. He did. Two nice foul shots by that Todd Travitz. And it's now 40-36. with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. Now down to 1 minute remaining in the third. Should be a good fourth period. Here's the ball stolen away. Breyer with it. Back over here for Robertson. Robertson will pull up, send it out here. 15-foot by Travitz. Wouldn't go down, and the rebound comes down to Middleburg. We needed that one. 40 seconds remaining in the third. Near wing over here it comes to that 22 guy. Into the corner. 14 bumping along the baseline with Donnelly. Now back out in front. Looking for three. No good. Rebound comes down inside there, controlled by Middleburg. He's in some heavy traffic, and it's going to roll out of there off the Middleburger with 23 seconds left. So the Trojans got a break there as they held him up, tied him up nicely underneath, and it's going to be Robertson coming back with 18 seconds remaining in the third. Here's Donnelly. Tries to go underneath with a nice pass, and Breyer's shot is blocked away, and back comes Middleburg with just 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Over in the right wing it goes. He's going to dribble under the baseline, and wait a minute, a holding foul called with just 1 second remaining. Foul was on Dion Breyer, his first or so, I think. 1 second's all that was remaining. No, this is no good if it would go. Okay, at the end of 3, we trail by 4, 40-36 Middleburg. Okay, Middleburg will inbound the ball. Middleburg inbounds it here to begin the fourth and final period. Shot from the side for 2. It's good. So 50 in there. Nails a 2-bagger. And it's now a 6-point deficit for UD. 42-36. Here's Robertson walking with it. Yep, Robertson did. Ryan took that little extra step in there. And Middleburg with the ball. Mitty inside with it. He goes. 50 turns around for the 19-footer. No good. Rebound comes down into Robert Pham and hold everything. He'll go for a walk as Robert Pham got himself extended over there, and he walks with it. Well, the Middies will inbound the ball. Going to put it down here underneath the Middleburg basket for the inbound pass. And here we go. Outside it comes here. Collected in by 50. Shot from the side. Looking for 3 is no good. Rebound comes down there, and Donnelly had it. Back here for Robert Pham. Robert out in front. Over there for Altland. Altland drops it back here for Pham. Near wing over here. Donnelly's looking for 3. No good. Rebound inside there to Kinch. For 2, it's good. Ryan Kinch right at the right spot that time, and he nailed a 2-pointer. That 4-point advantage again for Middleburg. 42-38 now. Middleburg over there on the side for 3. It spins in. Good. It's 3-pointer. Hard to believe. Now a 7-point deficit as they left him shoot from way outside there on the right baseline, and he put her home. Here's Kinch driving it to the hoop for 2. It's no good. On rebound, however, we're going to have a foul called. A pushing foul will be called on Heath Altland. That's about his 4th. And that comes with 5:45 remaining here in the ball game. He picks up personal foul number 4. It's 45-38. Now Trojans trailing by 7. And we have a pass out in front. Shot over here by 22. No good. And a return shot, however, is good. 50's got it, and the Trojans drop back now by 9. It's 47-38. Ball tapped away over there. Here's a ball saved from him, going out of bounds by Altland now. as we still have a 47-38 ball game and a whole 4 new ball players coming into the ball game for Middleburg. 4 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. Plenty of time for the Trojans to jump back into this one. But we got to do something here pretty quickly. Out in front. Here he steps up looking for 3. No good. Rebound's going to be spun over there, controlled by Middleburg. Out in front they come with it again. Now they dump it inside, top of the key, over in the right wing. Now in for 52. He puts a shot up, no good. And this time it's going to be 10 with a shot. His shot, or 40 with a shot, no good. Quick outlet up here now for Robertson. Robertson is run upon and a foul called. And Robertson will go to the line. No, he won't. I guess he wasn't shooting. No, probably should have shot. Nope, Robertson that time. Ryan didn't shoot. Probably was waiting for everybody to go by, but took a foul instead. Second foul on 54, so that didn't hurt Middleburg at all. And here's Donnelly with it. Driving the baseline, putting a reverse shot up. No good. Donnelly has the rebound. Tries to put his second shot up, and he's fouled. And Dave will go to the line, shooting 2. Dave Donnelly at the line to shoot a pair. And his first one is no good. Dave's second shot is good. So it's now an 8-point ball game. 47-39. Pass on the near wing. Now they go inside with it. On the baseline. Puts a shot up and a foul called. They're going to call a foul on Zielinski, I believe. We'll see. Okay, this young Middleburger made his first one. And he's looking to put the 50th point in if he can here, and he did not. It's 48-39. I beg your pardon, he wouldn't have put the 50th in, he would have put the 49th in. But anyway, 9-point ball game now. As the Trojans need to get a couple, but here's one stolen away on a good move by 50. He puts a shot up, wouldn't go. Return shot good by number 40. 40 was right there and put the shot up and in good. Here comes Robert Faham. Near wing over here goes to Donnelly. Donnelly inside for Kinch. Kinch tries to throw it on the baseline, intended for somebody to break inside, and it never happened. And back with it come these Middleburgers. 40 playing with it out here, dropping it on the right side over there. Now a pass inside for 2. No good. Rebound comes down here to Kinch. He's held. Foul picked up by number 50, I believe. UD's going to have to try to shoot a couple of threes, I guess, out here now. Clock down to 3:22. And they trail by 11. Shot over here for Donnelly. Now outside. Inside they go. Over in the wing. Now inside here. Spin around shot by Travitz. Wouldn't go. And a foul called. And Todd will go to the line. Shooting 2, I believe. No, Travitz is not shooting. Foul was on White 52. None shooting. Here's Donnelly setting it up from the side. That wouldn't go down. Rebound comes down to Middleburg. Whoop, ball tipped away nicely on a good steal by Robert Faham for Donnelly. He pushes it inside here now for Robertson. Robertson with some trouble with it. Inside it goes for Travitz for 2. It's good. Todd Travitz on a good bucket that time. 50-41. 2:45 left in the game. Here's a pass on the baseline. Shot no good. Return shot no good. Back come the Trojans. Now if UD can keep their pressure on the defense and get a couple every time down here. Here's Olin inside here for Travitz. Travitz for 2. It's short. Gets his own rebound. Has it. Puts a shot up. What? No foul? Oh, hard to believe there was no foul on that one. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. And anyway, timeout called. White time called. And we've got 2:26 left here. 50-41 Middleburg. Okay, we're set to go now following the timeout here. It was a Middleburg timeout. And back he comes, breaking back 2-on-1. Goes with the behind the back pass. No good. Rebound comes down here for Donnelly. Look out, Dave. Guy right behind you here. He steals that ball away, but then goes out of bounds with it. That 54 streaking down here behind Dave. Never saw him coming. But it goes out of bounds off Middleburg, and so UD will inbound the ball. 2:13 left. Here's Altland. Ryan dribbles inside, taking it to the hoop for two. It wouldn't go, but the return shot by Travitz wouldn't go down. Todd right in front there and couldn't get that ball to go down. And back with it comes Middleburg. And a foul will be called on Robertson. He fouls number 40. 40 will go to the line, or will he? No, he will not. None shooting. Travitz checking out along with Robert Pham. Corey Troutman back in there along with Kinch. Whoop, foul called. Kinch picks up the foul. And Middleburg will inbound the ball. Here's the ball stolen away, but then out of bounds it goes. Altland had it for a second as he fired it right into Heath almost that time, and ball went out of bounds and out of the gym momentarily. Now they've got it back. Got a minute 45 seconds is all that remains here now. Ball stolen away. Back over here for Robertson. Robertson dropping back here over here for Donnelly. Stolen away by Middleburg. 54 with a big dribble. Now another behind the back dribble. And let's see. Inside they loop it here. Picked up in their score. Got a nice ball club here for these junior varsity Middleburgers. And we understand the varsity's not that bad either. Shot by Altland for three. No good. Rebound comes down to there with a minute 14 left in the ball game. Quick pass up here. He sets up, looking for two. He don't have it as the pass comes down here court here for Robertson. And Robertson will pick up the dribble, dropping it here for Altland, or for Troutman eventually. No good on the shot. Back comes Donnelly. Donnelly will set up for three. It is no good. And a rebound and a foul called. Foul will be on Kinch. Kinch, I think, might have just fouled out. Okay, with just 50 seconds remaining, Jason Miller and Jason Nell into the ball game for UD, along with Zielinski back in there. Also Dean Breyer, as a foul is called, along with Troutman. Troutman, Miller, Nell, Breyer, and Zielinski in there for UD, as there's a foul called, and Troutman picks up the personal foul, I believe it was. And Middleburg at the line shooting two. Okay, this young fella made his first one, made it 53-41, 12-point ball game. And his second shot is also good. Two nice foul shots by the Middleburger. And it's now 54-41, a 13-point ball game with just 48 seconds left here in the game. Troutman will inbound it here for Miller. And now Troutman has it back again. Here's a shot by Miller. No good. Middleburg on the right baseline. Now right in the front. Puts a shot up, blocked away by Deon Breyer, and a nice block. Quick pass up here intended for Nell, however, and that wouldn't go. And this young fellow will take it over the timeline, pushes it over in the right wing. Now down closer towards the baseline. Near side over here, 40, steps inside, but a foul called. And with just 12 seconds left, Middleburg will send number 40 to the line, shooting a 1-and-1, I guess. Okay, 1-and-1 by this Middleburger. He puts the first one up and in good. 55-41. And he's looking for his second one, and it is a good one. 56-41. 15-point ball game now with less than 10 seconds remaining. Troutman, near side over here. Now they push on the baseline. Zielinski passes it over to the other side with just 2 seconds left. In front it goes. That will not go. And a final score. The Middleburg Junior Varsity 56, the UD Junior Varsity 41. 15-point victory for the Middleburgers. Well, good evening, all you varsity fans from Middleburg. It's the Middleburg Middies playing host to our Upper Dauphin Trojans, and tonight we will have the Trojans playing a first half ball game here in the second half, as the ball game is rescheduled because of all the snow dates and all that kind of stuff. So we have the opening tip controlled there by Middleburg. This is Portsline with it over here for Gift. Gift dropping it over there for that Wagner, and now Gift has it, tries to roll inside for Portsline. Off a leg it goes, picked up inside there by Bechtel, and back come the Trojans. Trojans with a second half record of 3-1, and Middleburg with a second half record of 4-2. So should be a good ball game. Here's Scott Bechtel looking for a two, no good. Rebound comes down there to Laskowski. John has it tied up in there and gets it back out here now for Laskowski. He's looking for three. In and out it spins, no good. Ball tipped loose, and over here Gift picks it up for Middleburg. He'll drop it back over there for that Portsline. Portsline winding it down the left side. Over into the corner it goes there for Wagner is at 22. This is 52 Engel. Back here for Gift. Gift with a little trouble with it out in front. And he'll dump it over there for Wagner. He passes it back over here. Portsline driving it inside. Puts the shot up and in. Good. It's 2-0. The Middleburg Middies. Here comes John Laskowski for UD. Inside nicely it goes for Bechtel for two. Shot wouldn't go down. Rebound comes down to Gift, and he gets it back for Portsline. Bounce pass over here for Gift. Gift works it right inside, puts the shot up, and a foul called. They're going to call a foul on UD. Scott Bechtel picked up the first foul of the ball game as Gift puts up his first shot good. 3-0 Middleburg. Second shot by Gift is in and out, no good. Rebound comes down here to John Laskowski, breaking back all the way to the hoop for two. It's good. John Laskowski for two. Good drive by John, and it's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Gift. Inside he goes for that Weber. Weber outside for Gift. Over the wing it goes for Wagner. Spinning on the baseline. In and out of the hands of Engel. And it will be UD with the basketball. A chance to come back and take the lead now. They trail by one. John Laskowski, quarterback on the ball club, takes it right down the middle, bounces on the baseline for Steve Troutman for two. It's good. A nice bounce pass from John Laskowski to Steve Troutman, and Steve hit one for two. This is Portsline out in front, working on a shot from the side. Good. A two-pointer by Engel, and it's 5-4. Middleburg back up on top. As I said, this should be a pretty good ball game. We hope not. Here's Troutman for two. In and out of spins, no good. Ball tapped around in there. Controlled by Dave Carl. Carl fires it back outside for Steve Troutman. Over in the wing it goes for Laskowski. Driving the baseline. Back outside. Bechtel looking for two. That's short. Rebound comes down to Gift. Comes down to Gift, and back comes Portsline with it for the Middies. For Gift. Into the corner over here. Engel had it. Pushes it inside for Gift, and a foul called. A pushing foul called inside. We played 3 minutes and 3 seconds, and Scotty Bechtel has picked up his second personal, so he'll come out of the ball game, as going in to replace him is Rao. The ball on the baseline, dumped back outside, shot outside there by Wagner is good, and a foul called underneath. Pushing foul, no shot, no bucket. Wait till we see how they rule it. No bucket, and 52 picks up the foul. That's on that Engel. It's 7-2. 52 Weber, or rather Engel picks up his first. 7-4 Middleburg. Laskowski driving it down here, giving it to Troutman for two. It wouldn't stay down, and back with it come the Middleburgers. Portsline, quick pass over here for Gift. Gift drives the baseline, lost the handle on it, comes back out here for Eric Troop. Troop trying to bounce it over there for Laskowski. Right inside they go for the shot for 2 by Rao, I guess it was. And I think Sean will go to the line shooting 2. Yeah. Sean at the line to shoot a pair. Here's Rao's first shot, and it is no good. Here's Sean's second shot. That's short. Off the front it comes, right back down there, though, for Carl. He stops and pops, and a walk will be called as he couldn't quite get the shot off, and it will be Middleburg with the ball. 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Trojans trail by 3. Nice steal inside there by Troop. Troop to the hoop for 2. It wouldn't go. Ah, darn it. And Eric will go to the line shooting 2. Here's Eric Troop shooting his first of 2. He missed the first one. Spiegelmeyer into the ball game for Middleburg now. He's number 24. And there's another young fella in there also. Well, Troop missed a pair. Rebound pushed right underneath there for Rao. Rao puts the first shot up, no good. Second shot, good. Sean Rao following up on the little short peeper from in front. Got his second one to go home, and here comes that gift. Down here for Spiegelmeyer. Spiegelmeyer with a little bit of trouble on the baseline. He goes with it. Ball spun out of there nicely as Rao got a hand on it. And back with it comes Eric Troop. Troop over on the wing for Laskowski. Eventually, here's John putting a shot up, and he's fouled. The foul will be on number 42. And the ref has called it, and the ref made no two words about it as he hollered at 42 about the argument. And it will be UD going to the foul line shooting 2. John Laskowski at the line shooting 2 for UD. Here's John's first one. It is no good. The Trojans have missed about 5 or so free throws here in the early going. 3:42 remaining in a 7-6 ball game. UD, if they had hit the fouls, would be ahead by about 5. Now John makes the second one, and it's tied up at 7-all, 7 up. Gift will inbound here for Spiegelmeyer. Now back to Gift. Over the wing it goes. This is Wagner dumping it into the corner. Nice pass inside for 54. The shot wouldn't go down, and a holding foul they're going to call on Steve Troutman. Non-shooting foul. Steve Troutman picks up his first personal as Gift will inbound the ball. Outside it comes there for that Gift. 24 races toward the hoop, puts a shot up, but he is fouled. And we have a foul perhaps before the shot. Gift inbounds at 32 with a shot from the side. No good. That's at Keister, and back with it comes Eric Troop for the Trojans. Over in a wing for John Laskowski. Across the court it comes here for Carl. He tries to pass it inside here for Rao, but it's stolen away. 24 to the hoop for 2, no good. Return shot by 32, no good. Ball tapped around in there. Rao's got it for the Trojans. The Trojans dodged a bullet there, boy, I'll tell you. And with a 7-7 tie, this is Laskowski here for Eric Troop. Back out to John Laskowski for the Troopster. Now on the wing it comes over here to Carl, dumping it inside. Ball knocked away. Back with it comes that Gift with it. Gift, nice bounce pass inside. That's stolen away. And back with it come the Trojans. John Laskowski with it. John's going to take it right over here for Troutman for 2. It's good. UD by 2. A nice pass and a good drive there by that John Laskowski. And then passing it there for Steve Troutman for Steve to get 2. Here's a baseline drive and foul. We got a hold called on UD. Okay. Here's Middleburg looking for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped around in there. Out of bounds. It's going to stay or be UD ball. Aaron Troutman into the ball game with 2:12 left here in the first quarter. As Laskowski will bring it up. He has Troutman on the right side. That's Aaron with it now. Near wing over here. Now Carl looking for a couple from outside. That wouldn't go. Rebound shot in the spin around in there by Scott Bechtel is good. And a walk call on the other end of the court. It will be UD ball. As Middleburg turned it over. UD will inbound the ball. Aaron Shadle will inbound the ball. Back over here for Laskowski. Back to Shadle. Now back to John Laskowski. Shadle with it. Now back over there to Leskowski. Try to work the right side. Inside to go for Steve Troutman. Back outside here for Leskowski on the baseline. Bechtel looking for two. A little bit too hard. Rebound comes down there to that Spiegelmeyer. And a foul called on John Leskowski. Holy smokes, this guy here, I've seen him before, and he hasn't improved at all. Anyway, it's going to be John Leskowski picking up his second with 1:34 remaining here in the first quarter. And Spiegelmeyer over here for Gift. Now out in front it goes. Nice drop pass inside. 54 for two. It's good. That's Mitchell, and he gets two. It's now 11-9. UD by two. Over into the corner. Now back outside. Here's a shot blocked away. Back with it comes that number 40. Passes it over here, and a walk, and they did not call a walk. Well, I don't know. Spiegelmeyer for two. These guys are letting it get out of hand here now, these officials. But let's see. It's Leskowski over on the wing. Now John has it. Tries to go inside with it. Does so right here. Nice pass and a shot by Bechtel as Scott cleared the right baseline and put it home. And back come the Middleburg. Inside, tapped away nicely by Scott Bechtel. Good defensive move there by Scott. He has it back up court for John Leskowski. Near wing here for Aaron Shadle. Back over there for Leskowski. Shadle out in front. He has it again. Inside they go with it for Steve Troutman. A hold inside. Foul on Middleburg. Ritter into the ball game. Foul was on Huff. Here's Leskowski with it. John bounces it out in front here for Eric Troop, who is back into the ball game. The Troop is nailed by number 40. And Eric will go to the line shooting two. Huff picked up his second personal foul as Eric Troop goes to the line to shoot two. Trojans up by two, 13-11. And Eric can extend the margin here if he can hit a couple of these. His first shot, no good. 14 seconds remaining here in period number one. Second shot by Eric is good. So he wobbled that one home. And it's now a 14-11 ball game, UD by three. This is Huff with it, getting all tied up over there. Double dribble, I would say. Yeah, and they're going to call a foul. Looks more like a double dribble. Well, we've come all the way over here to Middleburg to find these two guys. 2 seconds remaining, and Huff at the line shooting a 1-and-1. First shot, no good. And no foul on that. He leaped in, but no foul. Here's a shot right at the buzzer, no good, and that ends the first period. But it has been 7 against 5 over here so far, but we lead by 3. It's 14-11 at the end of one. Okay, the second period ready to get underway here now. UD by 3. 14-11, they have the ball. Leskowski here for Troop. Inside they go. Now outside here for 3 from Carl, no good. Rebound comes down in there to Portsline, and he'll start it back for Middleburg. Portsline on the wing over here for Gift. Gift takes it inside, puts the shot up. It's blocked away, and a foul called. The line shooting two. He missed his first one. Dave Carl picked up his second personal foul. Second shot by Gift is good. And it's 14-12 now. 2-point ball game. UD on top by 2. As John Leskowski will work it down the near wing here for Carl. Now back out to Leskowski over to the right side. Dumping it inside. Steve Troutman for 2. It's good. Steve with a nice touch off the glass that time, and Steve's got 2. 16-12. It's a shot from the side. Good, and it looks like a 2-pointer for that number 52 over there. And here comes Leskowski back with it for Carl. Back out to Leskowski. John for Carl. Dave inside he goes very nicely for Rao for two. It wouldn't go down. Spun all the way around the rim and came back out. Portsline coming back with it for the Middleburg Middies. Bounces it inside here. Shot taken by 42 and hold it. A foul called. They're going to have a foul inside. Dave Carl picked up his third personal foul with 6:47 remaining here in the first half, and that's going to send Weber to the line shooting a 1-and-1. And here's his first shot. It's good. Here's Weber's second shot, and it is good also. And we're tied at 16 now, 16-16. Laskowski coming down the court. Near wing over here for Carl. Carl looking for three. It's good. So Dave Carl gets three of them back quickly and gives the Trojans a lead back again now. It's 19-16. Here comes Portsline for Gift. Into the corner it goes. Dumping it on the baseline, and another foul call. This will be on Dave Carl. He picks up his fourth. Well, obviously Dave will be out of the ball game here in just a second now, as Dave Donnelly will come in to replace Dave Carl. Dave picking up personal foul number 4, and Donnelly checks in. 6:26 left here in the first half. And once again, Weber will go to the line. This time he'll be shooting 2. No, he will not shooting 2. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. And here is his first one. And it is no good. Rebound comes down on the floor. It's picked up by Weber. He tries to drive it up. Nope, he's going to throw it out of bounds on the near side over here. As charging after it goes that Engel. But UD will inbound the ball. Here comes Laskowski. Inside they go for Troutman. Back outside Troop. Now Laskowski inside on a good pass, and a shot by Rao is good. Nice pass, and Sean Rao finishing that one off very nicely for UDA. Here comes the ball rolling loose. Picked up in there by Rao. Rao dumping it over there for Laskowski. He tries to roll it across, but it's tapped out of there by Portsline, and it will be UD ball. 21-16 UDA by 5. Timeout called by Middleburg, I believe, with 5:53 remaining here in the first half. UDA up by 5. Okay, the timeout is over, and UD will inbound the basketball. Whoops, they did so, but it's stolen away as Gift gets a hand on the inbound pass and stole it for Middleburg. Over here for Portsline. Portsline on in front. Portsline winds it right down the paint, puts the shot up and in, good. 21-18, UD margin down to 3 now. As Laskowski brings her back. Portsline waiting for him at the timeline. Now John spins it over there. Near wing over here for that Steve Troutman. Steve saw an opening, tries to go inside. Nope, back out here for Troop. Eric Troop bounces it here for Laskowski. Eric Troop having a little bit of illness on Eric, and here's a shot by Steve Troutman, good. Eric Troop, Coach Foster was telling me, just a little bit under the weather tonight, so E.T. will be out there playing as well as he can for as long as he can. Here comes Portsline, dropping it off on the wing. It goes out of bounds. UD will have the ball. 23-18, 5-point ball game as Andy Motter checks into the game. He'll replace Eric Troop. And it could be, like I say, that Eric just not really up to par tonight. And Coach Foster giving him a break as he puts Andy Motter in there. Laskowski bringing it up for UD. Stopping, dropping it here for Steve Troutman. Steve puts a shot up from outside, no good. Rebound comes down over there and controlled by Middleburg. It was Engel with the rebound. Over here for a pass inside. Shot taken in air by 52. Engel, no good. Gift with the rebound. Back outside here for that Wagner. Pushes it over in the corner. Shot from the side, no good. Rebound tipped around inside there, and let's see, finally controlled out here by Gift. Gift loses the handle on Andy Motter, picks it up for UDA. Quick pass across the court there for Laskowski. John will work it onto the baseline. Stop dropping it here for Steve Troutman off the glass for 2. Wouldn't go. Steve has the rebound, puts a second shot up. No call, and back with it come the Middleburg Middies. Into the corner, he swings it. Now, back out in front. Gift 15 feet out. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down there to Rao. Back for Laskowski. Quick pass up here for Dave Donnelly, but way out of bounds, and it will be Middleburg ball. Back comes Middleburg. Near steal out here as Sean Rao making a good effort out of that. Sean nearly tapped that out of there, but Gift will inbound it for Middleburg. Here's a pass inside here for that 32. Into the corner it goes. Spiegelmeyer looking for a couple. It is good. Spiegelmeyer gets two. 23-20. UD by 3. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Laskowski coming down court with it. There for that Rao. Over here for Troutman. Over on the wing it goes. Here's a drive by John Laskowski and a foul call. The foul will be on Spiegelmeyer. And Laskowski will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. John Laskowski shooting a 1-and-1, and here's his first one. It's good. Good boy, John. We can use all we can get. 24-20 with 3:17 remaining here in the first half. And let's see if John can get his second one in here. And he did not. A little bit short. Tipped around out in front. Controlled finally by Middleburg. Across the court it goes. Now right underneath. Shot from under there. No good. Rebound comes down to Donnelly. Makes a good strong rebound. And gets it back up here for Andy Motter, who rolls it there for John Laskowski. 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the second period. Here's Troutman with it. Winding it back over here. Steve throws it out of the reach of Andy Motter. And it will be Middleburg ball. Middleburg inbounds it here now. There's a pass tapped away. Spiegelmeyer racing for it over there, but picked up by Middleburg. Here's Gift. Oh, on the baseline it goes. Shot from over there. Good. That's at number 40. Huff. Huff got two. 24-22. 2-point ball game. Good ball game, I'll tell you. Here's Laskowski at the top of the key for Troop. Eric taking it up. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebound comes back here to that 32. He has some trouble with it out here. Now he picks it up. Inside they go. Gift looking to tie up the ball game. That's short. And the rebound comes right back down there to that John Laskowski. Here's Laskowski. Quick pass underneath for Rao. He puts a shot up. He's fouled. Sean will go to the line as number 24, Spiegelmeyer, picks up the foul. Rao at the line, shooting two. Here comes Rao with a first shot, and it is good. Sean Rao nails the first one. 25-22. And now Sean will look to see if he can put his second one up there. And he did not quite that time. Rebound back here to these Middleburgers. Here's Portsline into the wing over here. Out in front it goes. This is that 40, and what? You call a walk here? Yeah, all right. You got all tied up in there by a couple of Trojans and staggered for a walk. And with 1:40 remaining, the Trojans enjoying a 3-point margin, if you can enjoy one on the visitors or on the home team's court. I don't think that's enjoyable, not 3 points. Here's Rao. Back over here for Troop. Eric, cross court for Laskowski. John trying to spin it inside. Now dumps it there for Rao. He puts a shot up. He's fouled, and Rao will go to the line shooting two more. All right, good job. Come on, Sean. Foul is on 40, his second. Rao to the line shooting two. His first shot won't go. Here's Sean's second shot. That's short. Rebound comes down the Portsline, and back with it come Middleburg. So the Trojans unable to take advantage of those two freebies. And they're going to give Middleburg a chance here now. As Portsline has it, drops it inside there for that 54. His shot too long. Rebound there for Dave Donnelly. Dave, a sophomore on the ball club, and a reach-in foul called on number 24, and that's, or 32 rather. And that's going to send Dave Donnelly to the line shooting a 1-and-1. I think. Yeah, Dave will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Dave Donnelly. Let's see what his foul shooting's like. No good. Keister with the rebound. Keister had picked up the foul, and he's coming back with the rebound now. For that Spiegelmeyer. Spiegelmeyer puts the shot up. It is no good, and a foul called. Foul, I think, is going to be on Donnelly, and Spiegelmeyer will be going to the line to shoot 2. Actually, the foul was on Steve Troutman, his second. And Spiegelmeyer at the line shooting 2 and making his first one. Spiegelmeyer will look to put a second shot up with 51 seconds left here in the half. And he can get his middies to within 1. He did not. Rebound comes down here to Eric Troop. Troop coming up court with it now with 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Over here for Aaron Troutman, who was in, or Aaron Shadle, who was into the ball game. Here's Laskowski picking up the ball and giving it back here for Troop. Here comes Troop. Outside here for Shadle. Shadle over there for Laskowski. Laskowski trying to work it inside. Gets it back over here now as the Trojans, let's see, foul called. Blocking foul called on 14. And that will send Laskowski to the line, or Troop rather, to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Eric Troop to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. His first shot is good. Attaboy, Eric. We're going to need all we can get. Eric gives us our 26 points, a 3-point ball game now. 26-23 with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second shot, good. 2 nice shots by that Eric Troop. And we've got 18 seconds remaining as Keister fires it out in front here. And let's see, it's going to be Spiegelmeyer for 2. It's good. Spiegelmeyer goes to the hoop and gets 2. Back with it comes Laskowski. Time winding down here in the first half. John Laskowski tries to get it back outside here for a shot, but no time remaining as the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. So we really have a good ball game going here, I guess you'd say. It's 27-25, the Trojans by 2 at the end of one half of the ball game. Both teams are back in the court, getting set for the second half of action here with the Trojans up by 2, 27-25. And they will send out the starting 4 ball players. The only one not that didn't start was Dave Carl. Dave with 4 personal fouls on him. Scott Bechtel for UD has 3 personals on him. Scott in there right now, so he'll have to be a little touchy out here. First shot of the second half is short, no good. Return shot and a foul. Foul will be on Sean Rao, and that's going to send Engel to the line, shooting 2. Foul was on Sean Rao, his first. Engel puts his first shot up and in, good. It's a 1-point ball game. 27-26, UD by 1. And Engel will try to tie it up, and he did. 27 all. Laskowski out there along with Troutman, Rao, Bechtel, and Troop. This is Laskowski with it. Over here for Scott Bechtel. Bechtel running to the hoop, puts a shot up, no good. Blocked away partially, and back with it comes Portsline for Middleburg. Portsline on the wing over there. He goes with it. This is Gift trying to work it inside. It rolled loose. Portsline picks it up, puts a shot up, and in, good. The Middleburg Middies have regained the lead. It's 29-27, Middleburg. John Laskowski for UD. Troutman dumping it inside on a nice pass, and a shot missed in there. And let's see, the ball rolls loose. Bechtel picks it up, turnaround shot. Good, all right. Scott ties up the ball game at 29 all. Here's Portsline working it out of danger down here. Ahead for that Wagner. His puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Weber. His shot good. 31-29. Or no, it wasn't Weber. That was Engel. Anyway, it's 31-29. Now Middleburg up by 2. Here's Laskowski looking to do something with it. Her for Bechtel. Scott, 18 feet out, drops it here for Sean Rao. Sean will drop it outside. 19-footer by Steve Troutman, no good. Rebound come down and controlled by Gift. back here for that Portsline. Portsline working it over to the wing. Here's a shot and hold everything. Jeez. The foul called inside there. And the shot by Engel went sailing out of there. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. As Sean Rao picks up his second personal foul. The timeout's going to be called by Coach Foster as Coach doesn't like the looks of things here. It's 31-29 Middleburg. We've played 1 minute and 46 seconds. Okay, Engel at the line following the UD timeout. He'll be shooting 2. His ball club already has a 2-point lead. And his first shot is no good, so it's still a 2-point margin. 31-29 Middleburg. And Engel will try to put up his second shot, and he did. And it was good. 3-point lead now, 32-29 Middleburg. Laskowski working it here for Troop. Eric inside for Steve Troutman. Steve puts a shot up, no good. Return shot by Bechtel, no good. And the ball rolls out of bounds over there. It's going to be off the Trojans, they say. And Gift will inbound the ball for Middleburg. For Portsline. Over there for Gift. Gift goes inside for Engel. Back here for Wagner. He'll drop it over there for Gift. Gift's looking for 3. It is no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have number 52, Engel, picking up the foul, I do believe. And so does he. Engel for Middleburg picks up his third personal foul. And he's a big guy to get out of there. If the Trojans can work on him, he's a pretty good one. Good-sized kid and has played pretty well for the Middleburg Middies. Here's Laskowski picking up the dribble. Going to have to do something with it now. Let's see. And they're going to call 5 seconds as John got all tangled up out there and no one moving around for UD to get loose for John to pass it to. So they get a 5-second violation with 5:27 left here in the third. And UD still trailing by 3. Gift inside here for Engel. Over here for Wagner. Wagner for 3. No good. Rebound inside comes down to Rao. He'll drop it back off here for John Laskowski. UD kind of in slow motion a little bit. Here's Troutman. Over here for Bechtel. Bechtel off the glass for 2. It's nice. Boy, Scott just fired that one in. And it's a 1-point ball game now. 33-32. Here's Portsline, or 32-31, I beg your pardon. Engel with it. Engel has the ball tapped loose, picks it back up again. Goes to the hoop for 2, it's good. Nice shot by that Engel off the glass as he wrestled himself inside there for 2. 34-31. Here's Laskowski for Bechtel. Ball rolls loose, back outside. Here's Laskowski. John shuffles it underneath here for Bechtel. His shot wouldn't go. And on the return, a foul called. Foul's going to be on 30 of White, and it will be none shooting, I guess. No shooting, and UD will inbound the ball. Line picked up the personal foul, and it will be UD sending in Eric Troop and Dave Donnelly. Well, Dave Donnelly into the ball game, I should say, to replace Rao. Bechtel on the baseline puts a shot up and a holding foul called. The foul will be on Middleburg. 52 Engel picks up his 4th personal foul, and Bechtel will go to the line this time for sure, shooting 2. Scott at the line, shooting 2. His first one is in and out. Here's Scott's second shot, and it is no good. And the score remains 34-31 with 4:20 left here in the third period. Wagner there for Portsline. Portsline over here for Wagner. Inside he goes. Now they spin it back over here. Spiegelmeyer for 2. No good. Rebound comes down to Laskowski. Jun coming back with it. Jun's got to go all the way to the hoop with it, puts it up a little short, and on the rebound is knocked out of there by a couple of Trojans. And it will be Middleburg inbounding the ball as they momentarily called time to send a sub in, but that didn't count. The ball is already handed to the ball player. So this is Wagner. Inside he goes. Now over in the wing. Portzline pushes it on the right baseline. Now back out here for Wagner. Near wing Spiegelmeyer inside. Oh, some nice passing and a shot for two. Nice passing and not much they could do about that one as that 42 in there put her home. That's Weber. Here's Laskowski. Spiegelmeyer on him. Back over here for Bechtel. Bechtel spins it towards the hoop. And wait a minute. They're going to call a pushing foul on Scott Bechtel. Scott can't believe it. I'll tell you. Scott Bechtel picks up his fourth personal foul. Well, it's 36-31 now. They trail by 5, and that's going to bring another timeout call from Coach Foster. 3:23 remaining in the third. UD trailing by 5. The UD timeout is over. Keister into the ball game. This is Keister with it now for Middleburg. Dropping it over there for Gift. Now outside to Wagner. Wagner over here, and it's going to be stolen away as Dave Donnelly got a hand on it. But he lost it out of bounds, and Middleburg will inbound the ball. Gift will inbound it for the Middleburg Middies. Back there for Keister. Keister across the timeline. Works it over into the corner. Here's Gift. Out in front for Wagner. Now over here for that Keister. No good is his shot, and back with it come the Trojans. Here comes John Laskowski. John dumping it off. What a nice pass for Donnelly. His shot is good. He's fouled, and Donnelly will go to the line shooting one to get 3. Way to go, Dave. Nice pass that time inside there, too. And Dave can get the Trojans to within 2 if he can sink this one. There's David Donnelly's one and only, and it is a good one. Good shot, Dave. And it is a 36-34 ball game now. The Trojans trailing by 2. This is Keister in front here. Now back outside to Keister. Keister's got it back. They loop it inside for Gift. Gift for 2. No good. Return shot over there. Blocked away nicely by Rao. Second attempt put up on a foul call. The foul is on UD. And 54 will go to the line. That's Mitchell. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Here's Mitchell's first attempt. It's good. 37-34, 3-point ball game. Mitchell puts his second shot up. No, it's a lane violation. He stepped in too soon. So that nullifies his second shot and lets it out of the 3-point ball game now. It is 37-34. Trojans trail by 3. Been very frustrating so far now in the ball game as the Trojans have climbed back close but could not quite get that tying up point or that go-ahead point. Here's Eric Troop for Laskowski. In one of those games, Laskowski bounces it inside here. Foul or no foul. Ball rolls out of bounds off the tip of Middleburg. And Eric Troop will inbound the ball. I think he will. He inbounds it. Huff steals it away on the inbound pass. Then it's stolen back. They're going to say Rao picked up the foul. And that will be non-shooting. And the Middleburg will inbound the ball. Gift goes back to inbound it for the Middies. Rao picked up his third personal foul. And this is Keister. Keister spinning around out in front for Gift. Gift looking for something developed. Keister had it. And what are they going to call that? A walk as he charged into a Trojan and picked up the walk call. So UD with all kinds of opportunities as Andy Motter checks back into the ball game with 1:53 left here in the third. Andy back in there. He will take Eric Troop's place. I mentioned in the first half, Eric not really up to par tonight. Here's a shot by Laskowski, is short. Rebound comes down, stolen away by John Laskowski right underneath there. Back outside, now back to John. John looking for a couple from the side. It's good. It's a three-pointer, and the Trojans have tied it on John Laskowski's three-pointer. Great job as John had the shot, stole the rebound, and then went back onto the wing and put a shot up for three. Here comes Gift, looking to give his team the lead. No good. Back with it comes Andy Motter. Andy Motter cools it over here. Picks it up, getting excited here. Here's Laskowski with it out in front. Laskowski for Andy Motter, clocked down to one. Well, the personal foul picked up as the battery went dead was on Huff, and Huff not only picked up the personal, he also picked up a technical, and he left the ball game with 5 personal fouls. He feels all bad about it, but he really fired the ball against the wall, picked up the tee, and Laskowski for the Trojans will go to the line, shooting 2-shot technical. And let's see if John can make a couple of these. They would be big ones. Here's his first attempt. It is short, no good. 1:01 remaining in the third, and the Trojans and Middleburg all tied up at 37 all. Here's John's second shot. That's no good. So John misses a pair, and it stays at 37 all, and we'll have a Trojans inbounding the ball. Andy Motter will inbound for UDA. Here's Motter to inbound it, I think. John Laskowski has it back here for UD. Laskowski, near carry out there. John, watch out. Over here for Andy Motter. Andy takes it down inside. He goes for 2. It's good. Andy Motter on top. Is it? It's 39-37 UD. 43 seconds remaining in the third period. Over on the wing it goes there for that 12 guy. He gets it here for 32, and look out, a foul. Foul will be on Andy Motter. And that's going to send 32 to the line shooting 2. Keister at the line shooting 2. His first shot's good. And Keister's second shot coming up here now. And it is good also, and we're tied. 39-39 with 32 seconds remaining in the third period. Andy Motter getting set to inbound the ball for John Laskowski. Here's Laskowski. Dropping it here for Andy Motter. Now Donnelly, Dave with it over here for Laskowski. Laskowski tries to work his way inside and hold everything. He is going to be called for a walk. John Laskowski called for a walk as he got tangled up in there with a couple of Middleburgers, and we've got 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here comes 10, working it on the wing over there for Ritter. Now back out in front. Shot from outside for 3. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down here to Rao. His shot at the buzzer, no good. And that ends at 39-39 at the end of 3. What a ball game. Well, with a tie going into the final period, UD will get the advantage by getting the ball to begin the fourth and final quarter. See if we can take advantage of that as Laskowski has it for UD. He's in there with Motter. Bechtel back into the ball game now, playing with 4 fouls on him. Here's a drop over here, and they're going to say a walk on Carl. They're going to say Dave Carl walked with it. And back comes Portsline for the Middies. Here is that Wagner. Back to Portsline. Portsline, near reach in there. Watch out, Andy. Over there for a Gift. Back here to Wagner. Back over for Gift. Gift looking inside, nothing doing there. Portsline has it. He's going to wind it up inside. Puts a shot up and in good. Portsline for 2. It's 41-39. Middleburg by 2. Laskowski over there for Motter. Andy over the baseline. A shot taken over there by Carl is good. So Dave Carl playing with 4 fouls. Dave hasn't been in the ball game for quite a while as Dave picked up his 4th early on in the ball game, and he just gets 2 and ties up the ball game. Wagner outside here for Portsline. Near wing over here it goes to Engel. He picks it up, gets it for Gift. Inside they go for Portsline on the baseline. Shot, no good. Rebound shot in there by Engel, good. 43-41. Middleburg by 2. Here's Laskowski with it. John bounces it back over here for Bechtel. That's a little short. Rebound comes down to Gift. And Gift starts it up the court, bounces it over in the right wing. Now outside it comes to Portsline. He heads to the bucket for 2, and he's got it. A good bucket by that Portsline. Timeout called by Upper Dauphin. 45-41 with 6:16 remaining in the ball game. Middleburg up by 4. Okay, the Trojan timeout is over, and UD will inbound the ball. We need 4 to tie. 6 minutes, all kinds of time left over here. There's a shot by Laskowski for 2. You know, John, I bet wishes he would have done that last time he had the ball down that way. He looked like he was driving it in nicely and tried to pass it off, and we didn't get anything out of it. Here's Engel working it inside. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Engel. His return shot, good. Engel with a little extra height inside there. Puts it in for 2, 47-43. The margin back up to 4. Here comes Laskowski with it again. Inside he goes with it for Bechtel. Bechtel puts a shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes to drive the baseline, and they're going to call a foul. Oh, a late call that time. That's got the fans over here pretty much irate now. They're hollering at the official. But anyway, kind of a bad call, perhaps. He called it late. That was the thing that made it look so bad, as at first it looked as though the man might have had a block on Scott, but then the ref called the foul, and he called it a little late. But we'll take it, and it's 47-43. Let's see if Scott got his shooting eye back here now. His first shot, good. Atta boy, Scott, good job. 47-44. Scott could make it a 2-point ball game if he can get this one in. Needs Scott Bechtel to hit a couple of these. Here's his second one. It's perfect. All right, Scott goes 2 for 2. 47-45. Here's Engel. Engel picks up the dribble, gets it back over here now for that Wagner. Wagner out in front for Portsline, across the Gift. Gift looking for something to develop, gets it back over here. Wagner's looking for 3. It's good. Well, that hurt. That didn't help, as Wagner finally gets his spot open out here and hung up a 3-pointer. Here comes Laskowski for UD. Inside to Bechtel. Bechtel for 2. Oh, high off the glass, no good. Return shot by Steve Troutman is good. And we've got, let's see, time momentarily called here. Ball rolled out of the arena, or the rink over there. Yeah, the rink, wait a minute, the court, I should say. Gift will inbound the ball. And we're going to have a warning. A warning because Steve Troutman a little bit too close. And let's see, they'll give the ball to Middleburg, but that's a team warning about confining the gate on the inbound pass, and Steve was doing that for sure. 50-47, UD trailing by 3 as Portsline's got it. Works it over here for Gift. Now across there for that Engel. Engel with a double dribble, and that should give the ball back to UD. And it will, with 4:50 remaining in the ball game. Scott Bechtel will inbound the ball. Here for John Laskowski. Laskowski working it down inside here if she can. Nope, ball rolls loose, picked up by Laskowski. Bounced it there for Steve Troutman for 2. It's good. Steve with a good bucket that time. 50-49, UD trails by 1. Here's Engel back over there for Gift, and a foul called. They'll call a foul on John Laskowski. John picks up a foul, and it will send Engel to the line shooting a Gift to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Gift shooting a 1-and-1. Laskowski picked up his 3rd personal, and Gift puts the first one in good. 49-51, 52-49. Now it goes back up to a 3-point margin for Middleburg. UD just unable to climb up there, and Coach Foster calls timeout again with 4:21 left here in the ball game. Trojans now trail by 3. Okay, the Trojans will get the ball to inbound here now as Scott Bechtel will inbound. Trojans trailing by 3. Here's Laskowski. John Laskowski winding it around out in front. John Lewis the handle on it, but a foul called. Foul called inside. Laskowski will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. 22 in white. That was Wagner picking up the foul. And Laskowski, who is sometimes a very good foul shooter, will go to the line shooting a big, important 1-and-1. Well, let's see if John can nail this first one. He did. Nice shot, John Laskowski. 52-50. And John can bring the Trojans back to within 1 if he can hit this one. They trail by 2. Here's his second shot. It's good. 52-51 with 4:12 left in the ball game. Portsline working it up the right wing side over there with Eric Troop on him. Near wing over here they go for a shot by Wagner. No good. Rebounded, let's see, saved inside here to Carl. Dave Carl will bring it down here. Here's Laskowski going inside, and a foul call. The foul will be on Weber. And that's going to send Bechtel to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Scott with a chance to tie up the ball game if he can hit the first one. Bechtel at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Scott's first one. Short, but it won't roll in. And back with it comes Gift. Back outside here now, and here goes that Keister. He goes to put a shot up, and a charging foul called on Keister. He'll pick up the charge, and he'll pick himself up off the deck. As he gets the charge, that'll be non-shooting. But for Keister, it will be, let's see, his third. And UD coming back with yet another opportunity. This time it is to take the lead back again as they only trail by 1. Here goes Laskowski, dumping it off over there for Steve Troutman. Ball rolls loose. On the floor it goes. He rolls around. No walk called. And Spiegelmeier had it and dropped it back over here for Keister. Near wing over here, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds off the pass as Keister tried to hit Spiegelmeier with it. Spiegelmeier had broke inside, and the ball went out of bounds. So again, the Trojans with that opportunity to regain the lead. They've trailed for quite a while. Here's Laskowski. Over there, onto the wing it goes. Driving the baseline is Carl for 2. It's good. And the Trojans lead by 2, 53-52 with 3:05 remaining in the game. Here comes Keister. Inside they go with it. A foul called on Troutman. Steve will pick up the personal foul. Mitchell of Middleburg will go to the line as Steve Troutman picked up his third personal foul. Here's his first shot. It's good, but he stepped over the line. It will not count. He stepped over the line. It won't count, and that's going to nullify that shot. So UD still has a 1-point lead, 53-52. Perhaps you could see it. I never watched that on the camera, but I guess it was visible. Here's Troop. Into the corner it goes. Now inside for Steve Troutman. Hold everything. They're going to get a blocking foul called on number 24, I believe. Yep, Spiegelmeier picks up the blocking foul. Steve Troutman will go to the line shooting, let's see, not sure. Shooting 2. All right, Steve, go for it, baby. Here we go. Steve Troutman at the line, shooting 2. First shot by Steve. No good. Line back in the ball game to replace Wagner for Middleburg with 2:50 remaining in the ball game. Steve Troutman, second shot, no good. Rebound tipped out here and controlled by Middleburg. UD by 1, 53-52. This is Spiegelmeier back here for Portsline. Over there for Gift. And Gift seeking to drive it. Brings it back outside here for Keister. Keister over in the wing there for Spiegelmeier. Spiegelmeier is held, and they're going to say before the shot, the foul was on Carl, and that's going to end it for Dave Carl as he picks up personal foul number 5, and Dave will leave the ball game with 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the game, and this will be Spiegelmeier at the line shooting for Middleburg. Rao checks back into the ball game. Spiegelmeier at the line. He can tie up the ball game if he makes this first one. Middleburg trails by 1. His first shot, no no good. Rebound comes back out here. Spiegelmeier has it, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound on the far side, controlled by UD, and back comes Bechtel. A good rebound that time and saved by that Steve Troutman. Here's Eric Troop back outside. Here it goes inside to Steve Troutman, now back out. Here's a shot from the side by Eric Troop, a little bit short. Rebound on the far side. They allow it to roll out of there. And with 2:06 remaining, Middleburg with the ball. Gift will inbound for Keister. And back come the Middleburg Middies. This is Keister having trouble with it. Double, no timeout. White time called. White time. Middies call time. Minute 59 remaining. UD up by 1. Okay, the Middies timeout is over. Gift will inbound the ball for Middleburg. With a minute 59 remaining, and the Trojans up by 1. Here's an inbound pass, nearly stolen away, and then it goes out of bounds off the hands of Laskowski, they say. Boy, Jun with a near steal. He says, ah, shucks. And Gift again will inbound the ball. Does so this time for that Keister. Into the corner it goes for Spiegelmeier. Outside for Gift. Gift inside he goes. Turnaround shot by Keister is good. Middies up by 1, 54-53. UD coming back with it. 1:40 left in the ball game. Laskowski out in front. Neither team can make a mistake now. Here's Laskowski going to the hoop for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped out of there. They're going to say off UD. And the ball will be Middleburg's with 1:34 left. Here's Gift running down the middle. Over and a wing he goes. Set up for 3. Long shot, too long. Rebound comes down here to Sean Rao. And back come the Trojans. Boy, this would be a big one. Trojans would love to win this one. Here's Laskowski. Inside, they go with it. Here's Bechtel for 2. It won't go. And the rebound comes down here to Gift. Ball nearly stolen away as Laskowski coming up after it here on Portsline. Portsline controls it. Across it goes. This is looking for 3. No good. Rebound underneath there, controlled by the Trojans. Back with it comes Eric Troop, the Troopster. Out in front here for Laskowski. We're down to 48 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's John inside here for Bechtel. Scott will take it inside. Put a shot up short. Over the left side it goes. Rebound, and let's see, a foul called underneath with 39 seconds left. And Middleburg will be shooting. Keister at the line to shoot a big 1-and-1 for Middleburg with just 39 seconds remaining. And here's his first shot. It's good. Middleburg by 2, 55-53. And Keister will look to put his second one in. UD with the rebound here can go back down and tie it, and we got to do that. Here's his second shot. It's good. It's a 3-point ball game now as the Trojans have got basketball. 56-53. Somebody's going to have to hang one up here. Here's, nope, Laskowski. Inside they go for 2 for Troutman. It's good. 24 seconds remaining. UD trails by 1. Clock still moving here. They get it inside. Here comes, let's see, the ball clock down to 17 seconds and a foul called. Foul will be on Laskowski, and that's going to send Keister to the line again, shooting a 1-and-1. So Keister, who just made a couple, goes to the line. We would like nothing better than to see him miss this one, and UD to get that rebound because there are only 15 seconds left in the ball game. Here comes his first shot. It's good. It's a 2-point margin, 57-55, as Keister will line up his second shot. This is really a big one here. Here it goes, and it is good. So Keister makes 2 for 2, a 3-point ball game. Back with it comes Laskowski. 12 seconds left. Jun's going to have to step outside, and somebody's going to have to shoot a 3. It's Laskowski. This is it for 3. It's good! He ties up the ball game with 2 seconds remaining. That did it. We're tied. Oh, no, 1 second left. 1 second remaining. John Laskowski with one heck of a ball. A shot for 3. What a great, great way for this game, the regulation perhaps, to come to an end. We've got 1 second remaining. Middleburg will have the ball. They'll be able to throw it up. It's 58-58, and we'll be right back. Well, we have 1 second remaining here. Clock starts when the ball gets tipped in. It's going to be stolen away, and that did it. And we're going to overtime here at Middleburg. The regulation time ends all tied up 58-58. What a ball game. Okay, we're set for the overtime, and the overtime is a jump ball, just like starting a ball game. So Weaver will go out there, or Weber, I mean, will tip it off with Scott Bechtel. Okay, we've got it all ready to go. Here we go, the first 3-minute overtime. Ball tapped back here and controlled by Middleburg. They push it up quickly to Gift. Gift, near wing over here for that Weber rather. And now this is Spiegelmeyer. Keister, they go inside with it. Ball tapped away. Eric Troop picks it up for UD. Troop with a bounce pass over there for Laskowski. Inside it goes to Bechtel for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down over there, and Gift has it for Middleburg. Oh, Scott missing a good ball, or a good opportunity there. And this is Gift with it. Gift drives it inside, puts a 15-foot shot up way short. Rebound comes down there to Steve Troutman. Back with it is Eric Troop. The Troopster dropping it over in a wing for Laskowski. John takes it right inside, pushes it off the glass. No good. Scott Bechtel with a rebound shot. No good. Rebound comes down here and picked up over there by that Weaver. Quick pass up here. Shot by, what do you call it? No good, and a foul. A foul will be on Spiegelmeyer. Spiegelmeyer picks up the personal foul. And somebody's going to be going to the line for UD, shooting a 1-and-1. Steve Troutman at the line, shooting a big 1-and-1 for UD. He can untie this ball game if he puts the first one in. And he did. It's 59-58. UDA by 1. Let's see if Steve can get another one in. Here's Steve's second shot. It is good. Steve Troutman makes 2. 60-58. Upper Dauphin by 2. Minute 50 remaining here in the overtime. First overtime. This is Portsline over here for Weber. On the wing it goes. Now they pass it for Gift. Back outside. No, this is Weber. Here for Portsline. Portsline winding it in. Puts a shot up. No good. And on the return, a foul called on Scott Bechtel, and that might be Scott's 5th. Or is it? I'm not sure. It is 5 on Scott. Scott will check out of the ball game. All right. Scott comes out, and coming in will be Andy Motter to replace Eric Troop. And let's see, Bechtel's replacement not yet in there. Well, we have a minute and a half remaining here in the overtime, a minute and 29 seconds to be exact. Portsline at the line shooting a 1-and-1, and his first shot is good. 60-59, Keister back into the ball game. Portsline lines up his second shot, no good, hold everything. A push underneath. The push will be on number 42, Engel. 42 with a push, and that will be UD shooting, I think, or what? Not sure. Okay, there will be shooting, and this will be Sean Rao shooting a big 1-and-1. Here's Sean's first shot. It is short. Rebound comes right back there, and back with it comes Gift. Oh, big. Looked like he lost the dribble. No call. Here's a pass across the court here now for 52. He shoots one up short. Rebound comes down to Rao. Quickly back here for Eric Troop. Boy, the Trojans dodging one there. We've got a minute and 7 seconds remaining. This is Laskowski out in front. Laskowski is fouled, and Portsline picks up the foul. And John Laskowski will go to the line shooting a big 1-and-1 for UD. John Laskowski shooting a 1-and-1 for UDA. Here's his first shot. It's good. And a boy, John, it gives the Trojans a 2-point margin now, 61-59. Come on, John. Let's get that second one in there. Laskowski's second shot coming up. It is good. John Laskowski gets 2, gives the Trojans a 3-point margin now with less than a minute to play in the overtime. This is Porcelain. Inside he goes with it, dropping it back to Porcelain. His shot good. Trojan margin cut down to 1. UD has to hang on to that basketball. Oh, here's a foul. Wonder if it was intentional. Porcelain grabbing John Laskowski. He'll go to the line again, shooting a 1-and-1. Amo and John. 45 seconds left as Laskowski goes to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Here's his first one. It's no good. A rebound comes down in air to that Weber. Weber coasting down the right side, looking to go under. He puts a shot on a charge. Yes, a charge. Good call. A charge foul on Weber, and that might have done it for him. He might have fouled out of the game. I think that could be 5 on him. It is. Weber just checked out of the ball game, picking up his 5th personal on a charge, and UD will have the ball back with 38 seconds remaining. Okay, we got some switching around going on here now as Wagner back into the ball game. And forecourt pressure being put on here now. Andy Motter has it. Andy's fouled, and he will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Andy Motter shooting a big 1-and-1 for UDA. Here's Andy's first shot. No good. Rebound comes down there, though, and a walk going to be called for a foul. The foul is on Gift, and Troutman will go to the line shooting 2. Oh, my goodness. Steve Troutman at the line following the timeout called by Middleburg. He'll be shooting 2. His first one. Good shot, Steve. 63-61 UDA by 2. Can Steve make it a 3-point ball game? We'll see. Here's his second shot, and it is good. Steve Troutman makes it a 3-point differential. 34 seconds remaining. The Trojans drop back. Here is Gift with it, giving it off over there for that Keister. Keister with a little bit of trouble with it. Back outside. Now they go inside, and a foul called. The foul will be on Sean Rao. Sean picks up the foul. Mitchell at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's his first shot. It's short. The rebound comes down there to Troutman. He'll drop it back here for Troop. Eric is fouled. He'll go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Come on, Eric. Troop at the line shooting a big 1-and-1, and here's Eric's first shot. It is no good. Rebound tipped around inside there, controlled by Middleburg. UDA up by 4, 12 seconds, or by 3, 12 seconds remaining. Here's Engel out in front, pushing it over to wing. Spiegelmeyer can't get the shot off. Over here for Porcelain. He works it around. Shot no good. Return shot at the buzzer. The game is over. The bucket did not count. Oh no. They're going to say it counted. I don't see how, but it doesn't matter. The Trojans win by 1, 64-63, up and off and in overtime. What a big ball game for these Trojans here tonight. Wow. A big bucket at the end of regulation by John Laskowski, and then a big scoring opportunity from the foul line here for the Trojans, sewing it up at the end of the game. So congratulations to Coach Foster and to all of these UDA Trojans on one heck of a victory here tonight over Middleburg. Trojans go, well, still 3-1 in the second half. This was the first half ball game. But anyway, congratulations all the way around, and we'll catch you later. Super duper effort. Good job, everybody.